couple of budgies yesterday. Someone was selling them on Gumtree, but this cage looks really small for them. You know, they can't fly or do nothing in there, so I'm thinking to put them somewhere where they got a little bit more space for flight, and plus they got no box where they could lay eggs or anything like that. So I'm going to try to make a box and we'll see what we can do with that. I'm just heading towards my workshop, basically, where I keep my tools and all that kind of stuff. I made these cabinets a while ago to store bits and bobs in there, so I'm thinking if I can I've just taken everything out of there, so that will give them a bit of quite a big room in there. So I'm going to take the doors off, just take the hinges. I'm just going to unscrew the hinges, and on this side the same, unscrew the hinges and then get a wired mesh, and basically I'm going to make a frame. Let me get back there so you can see. I'm going to make a frame basically with a door, and then basically put some sticks and everything in there, and that way they got a bit more room, because it's about 2 feet high and it's nearly 3 feet wide, so that'll give them a bit more room, and we'll probably put a box in there as well. So I've just emptied that out, so I've got everything up here now, and that was in there. So basically it was just barbecue stuff and all that kind of stuff, and other stuff that I keep in there. So I've got this second one, so I won't use that. I'll see how this goes first, and if I can start breeding them there, then I might get some finches as well and try to do the second box down there. And then what I'll do is probably make an aviary outside, and because I've got some space basically there in this corner, so I can probably use that corner and move all the bits and bobs that I don't need there, and it'll be quite a big aviary anyway up there. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to go to B&Q, get the mesh, and I'll record the making of the frame, because this way it's easier for me, because I don't have to make the sides. The sides are already there and I just have to take the door off. So we'll do that, and then hang on, I've got it basically zoomed in too much. Right, okay, so basically what we'll do is get that frame made and make a door, and I'll try filming that as well, so see what happens from there. Alright, cheers. For the next video, well, I'm going to join all the videos anyway, so let's wait till I get to B&Q. Right, at B&Q, basically looking for the mesh, and if you look at the prices, that's quite a lot for a mesh that we just need. $1.5 meters. This one is not as wide as we want. It's, I think, 1.5 feet, and I need about 2 feet. So I've seen one here that's about £24. And that one there, I think it's this one, and that is yeah, that's 1 times 5 meters. So that will just do, and I can use that probably for something else later. So I'm going to take that one there. I'm at B&Q basically. I got the doors off, so I'll just keep doing this. So I haven't got this. I think the video will get too long if I just keep it on all the time. So the doors are off now, so I'm going to make the frame. Trying to find wood first. Right, I made the frame basically, and I left a little gap at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is try to slide a sheet of plywood or something in there, so for cleaning, that I can pull it all out. So I've done that, so I'm not going to put the door on until I put the mesh on this one first. Then I'll know where to put the door, because I don't want to waste none of the mesh. So that's that. So I'll do the door bit, put the mesh on this frame now. So all I did is basically just put 4 screws basically at the moment. I had this wood lying about, so let's put the mesh on this, and then we'll see from there what we can do. Well, I've cut the mesh basically a little bit longer than I should have, but because it was a bit damaged from one side, so I just cut a little bit extra so I can get that one. And I've started stapling, so I've got basically some staples there just on one row. So I'm going to do the rest and then see where I can put the door. Right guys, I've just hung up some sticks in there so they've got a bit more space in there. And I had this tin that basically you could put pennies and all that kind of stuff for charity, I think it was. But I've got like plenty of these. So I cut a hole in there, and then what I did is basically I got a piece of plastic pipe because the edges were a bit too sharp, so I put that on the side, so that way if they do go in they're not going to cut themselves, and if you look from the inside it's all covered, so that way I can just put another stick on the front. Hang on, let me see if I can find something. Yeah, something like that, well, a smaller one basically, and then I can just screw that on from inside, and I'll probably make a hole there and just screw it to the wall in there in that corner, and that way if I have to, I can see from this side. So let's see, when I do all that then I'll get back again with the video. Right, I finished it basically, so I've put some hinges here, and then I put another hinge from the inside, so from here I can put some water and all that kind of stuff. And I just used the same wire that came, you know, that was wrapped with the mesh for that, and then I put a lock thing there, and basically I can open that up. Oopsie. Yep, there we go. This one opens outwards, so I've got that tin there and all the rest of the stuff there. So so that's probably all done now, and I'll see how they get on in there. I might even put a tube light in there and see how it goes. Okay, cheers for watching guys. Right, I've got them in there now, so there they are. Let me just zoom out. Oopsie. Yeah, I think they're a bit scared at the moment because I was trying to get them